are new developments in the bridge bomb plot case. The 5 men charged in connection with the case were back in an Akron courtroom this morning. One of them decided to take a plea deal. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Leon Bibb. Let's go right to News Channel 5's Kristen Byrne. Kristen, tell us what happened in the courtroom today.
Leon, you know that big development, 35-year-old Anthony Haney, one of the suspects involved in this case, reached a plea agreement. You know, Anthony Haney appeared in court today wearing regular clothes. The bailiff, in fact, even took off his handcuffs as he was addressing the judge. I'm told he was wearing regular clothes and not a prison jumpsuit because he is being transferred to another facility. But this was quite a long hearing. It took a couple hours, and the judge went over 17 pages of this plea agreement, making sure that Anthony Haney understood everything inside of the agreement and that he understood the crimes that he's charged with, including things like conspiracy to use weapons of mass destruction. So at the end of it, Haney agreed to plead guilty to 3 counts. So he's facing 15 to 19 years in prison. Sentencing, though, for an actual date hasn't occurred yet. Now, earlier, before the court hearing even started, Leon, we saw some protesters outside of the federal courthouse. People were holding signs. They're showing support for the 5 suspects, and one of them was the mother of one of the suspects, and we interviewed her.
He is an absolute gift and treasure to know, and he in no way should be in this situation. It infuriates me that my son is in this situation, and it's all because of the criminal and FBI who put him in this situation and manipulated it.
Leon, you could tell there's just a ton of emotion involved in this case. And, you know, in court, we felt that, too. Tensions really started to rise between the defense and the prosecution. They were arguing over material, some evidence in the case. Eventually, the judge ordered that certain documents have to be provided to the defense a couple weeks before jury selection starts. And just so you guys know, something we learned new today in court, we found out that 3 of the 5 suspects involved in this foiled bomb plot are actually being held in what's called a hole in prison, and that means they've been confined to 23 hours a day in prison. So that's something we learned that was new today. The defense attorneys in court today, Leon, were saying, hey, this is not fair. Judge, can you please look into that? And the judge did say that he would check on that, Leon. And also want to mention, you know, there's more to come here. We have a lot more hearings next month. There's a lot of different people involved here. So each of these suspects, there's an attorney for each of them. And the trial date, Leon, September 17th is when that actual trial will start.
Many thanks. Kristen Byrne handling the story. Emotions on both sides of the stories. Certainly. Thank you, Kristen Byrne. We'll have more on that later on in the day throughout News Channel 5 and NewsNet5.com.